Good morning, everyone. My name is Denzel Wong. I'm chair of the Civic Appointments Committee. The clerk has confirmed we have quorum, so I would like to call meeting 16 to order. Meeting 16. Welcome, everybody. As City Hall remains closed, this meeting is being conducted by video conference. You have your agenda in front of you, the materials on CMP. I'd like to remind everyone to keep their mics muted unless they wish to speak. If members want to speak, please make sure your video is on and raise your hand or mute your mic. When voting, I ask that members make sure the video is turned on. Oh no, there's duplication here. Any declarations of interest? No? Seeing none? Confirmation minutes of the last meeting. Moved by Councillor Crawford. All those in favor, opposed, that's carried. Before we begin the rundown, I would like to add an item of new business. The proposed item is entitled Appointment of a Member of the Aboriginal Affairs Committee. This is a report from the City Manager's Office. I'll ask the clerk to display the report on the screen so that members can review it before voting on whether or not to add it to the agenda. Is it there? I'll rely on Catherine if you tell me if it's there, because I can't see it. Can you read out the motion, and then I think it's probably, this is a pro forma and it's pretty, uncontroversial and straightforward. So why don't we just read the motion out, or I can.
The new business is an appointment of a member to the Aboriginal Affairs Advisory Committee.
That's the motion?
Just to add into business, because they're recommending to appointment of
all those in favor of adding the new business? Opposed? That's carried. Okay, agenda review. 16.1, appointment of public members to the TO Live Board of Directors. We have recommendations. Does anyone want to move the recommendations?
I just have a few questions, if it's okay.
Okay, you'd like to hold that down?
Yeah, I will.
Councillor Crawford. Item number 2, appointment of public members to the Toronto Atmospheric Fund Board. You okay with that?
I'll move the staff recommendation.
Moved by Councillor Layton. All those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Toronto Transit Commission selection of candidates for interview. I think we'll hold that down, and we'll probably go, and we'll be heading into camera on that. And then is the final item the Aboriginal Affairs report? I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. So this is a new business item. There's a recommendation. Have members. I'm going to hold this down. Yeah. I'm going to give members an opportunity, just in terms of process, if you'd like to review the confidential attachment and who's being recommended, so you have an opportunity to review that. Why don't we deal with that after the TTC item? And we will go into closed session for that. But before we do that, why don't, Councillor Crawford, let's return to appointment 16.1, appointment of public members to the TO Live Board of Directors. You had questions of staff?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Taylor. They're just public questions. I just wanted to get a sense of the process of interviewing, how many candidates applied, where and how far you reached out. So just general questions on the whole process of how you came to these recommendations.
Morning, Councillor Crawford. So I worked on the recruitment along with Sally Hahn from Economic Development and Culture, and we had 189 people apply. We interviewed 13 individuals, and the recruitment was done. We reached out to community organizations, professional associations, did some recruiting through LinkedIn. Sally shared it through her network, and we also shared it internally through our Confronting Anti-Black Racism Unit, the Aboriginal Affairs Office, also through consultants that work, the accessibility consultants, and a lot of outreach through LinkedIn.
Perfect. Okay. Those are the only questions I had, Mr. Chair. I do sit on the board, so I just want to get a sense of the process that's involved, and I'm quite comfortable moving the recommendations based on that.
Great. All those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. We need a motion to go into camera.
So just on the one item?
On the TTC item. Oh, no, sorry, wait a second. No one needs to go in. Does anyone need to go in camera for the added item on the Aboriginal Affairs? No? All right, so we'll leave that for the final, to be the final item. We have to put up the fancy motion that you drafted? Great, thanks, Margaret. She's not even here.
No, she's doing it from home.
Oh, that was fast.
Wrong one.
Moved by Councillor Lai that the Civic Appointments Committee recess its public session to meet in closed session to consider the following item. CA 16.3 Toronto Transit Commission selection of candidates, reason for confidential information, personal matters about identifiable individuals who are being considered for appointment to the Toronto Transit Commission. All those in favor? Opposed? That is carried. So I guess the technicians will turn off the public and make this a closed session.
They went late last night at committee though. Wow. Like pushed till 9 or something like that.
Okay, we're good to go.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
live?
Yes.
Okay, we're live. We have a motion. It's moved by Councillor Lai that the Civic Appointments Committee interview the following candidates for appointment to the Toronto Transit Commission: 190, 250, 43, 66, 266, and 271. All those in favor? I can't see. Opposed? That's carried. Councillor Lai, item is amended. All those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. We're going to go back to the added item, new business, appointment of a member to the Aboriginal Affairs Advisory Committee. Does anyone want to remove the recommendations? Councillor Layton? All those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Are we done, Madam Secretary? All right, well, have a nice day, everybody. My pleasure.